What's up, YouTube? This is Mathis97, and welcome to another edition of WWE 2K14 Universe Mode, the WWE Universe Mode, episode number 66. We're here with Monday Night Raw, the final episode of Raw, here in WWE 2K14. So let's go ahead and take a look. The match card, we got Taker and Ziggler kicking it off. We got Cesaro, Big E, and R-Truth in a triple threat. Del Rio taking on Kofi Kingston. Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara taking on the Primetime Players. And the main event, The Rock, Roman Reigns, Batista, and John Cena compete in a fatal four-way. That is a huge blockbuster mega main event here to Raw. But we're going to get things kicked off here. Undertaker and Dolph Ziggler, yes, we're playing the whole card because, you know, I feel like it. I feels likes it. I want to play the full card, so that's what we're going to do. So, here we go. Undertaker and Dolph Ziggler are going to kick it off. We got to remember, last week, Ziggler finally defeated R-Truth in a Falls Count Anywhere match. And then what happened afterwards? Well, the Undertaker, we got to, of course, mention, he was kicked out of the Shield. If you're new around here, Taker was in the Shield. He was kicked out last week. And now, you know, he just kind of got frustrated. Took out Daniel Bryan, Dolph Ziggler, John Cena, all after their respective matches. And now Dolph Ziggler, he wants a bit of payback. You know, Ziggler, he's looking for that universe mode push. He's looking to, you know, establish himself as a main event guy. And I mean, what a main event guy he would become if he could defeat Taker here. But Taker's got something to say. So last week on Monday Night Raw, the Shield turned their backs on me, and they kicked me out of the group. But I gotta be honest, I prefer it this way, because now I don't have to worry about any outside distractions interfering in my match at TLC. I can go one-on-one with John Cena, and I can put 100% of my focus into destroying the face of the WWE. And once I've done that, I can reclaim the WWE Championship and take my rightful place as the face of WWE. And it's about damn time I became the face of WWE. I've been the leader in that locker room for over 20 years. And I have never been featured as the top guy in this company like I rightfully deserve. So at TLC, I will make things right. I will become the WWE Champion, and I will reinstate myself as the top. And here we go. Dolph Ziggler wasting a little time to get this matchup underway as the show-off. He's looking for a bit of redemption here against The Undertaker here tonight. He's out for vengeance after what happened last week when The Undertaker was, of course, banished from the Shield. The Shield attacked The Undertaker, and well, after that happened, Taker just pretty much blew a fuse. And he went out to attack superstars like John Cena, the WWE Champion. He also went after Daniel Bryan, and this man, Dolph Ziggler, was also a target. But Ziggler, you know, after defeating R-Truth, finally getting that win that he needed over R-Truth in the Falls Count Anywhere match, Ziggler is ready. He is ready for this challenge of facing The Undertaker, because as we know, Dolph Ziggler is, he's looking for that main event push. And if he could just get a victory over The Undertaker, that would be a monumental, an astronomical victory in the career of Dolph Ziggler. I mean, if he could get the win over Taker here in this matchup, here on Raw, because, you know, Ziggler feels as though he belongs in that main event picture. And, I don't know. Ziggler really, in 2K14 Universe Mode, and just in Universe Mode in general, hasn't been one of the major, you know, major staples, major featured superstars in the series. I mean, I guess, you know, the peak of his career was probably, I mean, you could argue one of two points. One of them being back at Over the Limit when he was facing Jack Swagger for the United States Championship, or maybe possibly even back at Vengeance when he was facing, when he was teaming with Big E Langston, going up against Zack Ryder and Jack Swagger for the tag team titles. I mean, really, Ziggler hasn't had many high points in his career. He's never won a championship. And, you know, really, since 2K14 Universe Mode started, he just disappeared. I mean, you know, he was near the end of WWE 13 Universe Mode. He kind of had, he had whatever, you know, may not have been one of the biggest spots on the card, but he had a place on the card. You could always count to see Dolph Ziggler, you know, making an appearance at least, you know, once or twice a month. But then, you know, once 2K14 started up, I mean, you know, around Night of Champions, leading up to King of the Ring, he had an appearance in a matchup, a qualifying match that he lost. And after that, I mean, Ziggler just kind of disappeared. He hadn't really been seen much since, and let alone had some sort of a presence on these shows. I mean, he wasn't injured or anything. He just, you know, there was no room for him on the show. But Ziggler, you know, he got that match against R-Truth, and he did not want it to go to waste. And it may have taken him 3 tries to beat R-Truth, but he did get that win. But, you know, before he could even, you know, bask in the glory of that victory over R-Truth, because, you know, at this point, you know, a win over R-Truth, you know, that's actually something that you could be pretty proud about, because we know R-Truth is going to be facing The Rock at Tables, Ladders, and Chairs. So that is something, you know, something to look forward to. It is official. That has been announced via WWE.com recently over the weekend. But you know, R-Truth, you know, he's a valid contender possibly for that United States Championship. I mean, even if he loses to The Rock at TLC, he's going to be, you know, valid contender in that U.S. title. But, I mean, imagine if R-Truth could beat Rock at TLC, he could very well be the next in line for the WWE Championship. And Ziggler, well, he can say that he's got a victory over Truth in that case, and that could very well put Ziggler, you know, if not at a very high place in the U.S. title division, possibly even in the WWE Championship division. But that's a lot of thinking you got to put into that one. You know, it's kind of, you know, looking all around it all, you know, from all these different angles. But basically, you know, right here, if Ziggler can beat Taker, there's no doubt in anyone's mind that Dolph Ziggler belongs in the DDT. No, he doesn't belong in the DDT, but a big DDT by Ziggler. All he's got to do, he's got to get Taker away from those ropes. Does not want a rope break. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Nope, not even a 2 count. Taker, he's not gonna roll over and die that easily. But Ziggler, if he can get this win over Taker, he is definitely, without a doubt, he belongs in that main event picture. But oh no, it looks like, you know, that is just nothing but a dream as Undertaker drives Ziggler down. Tombstone pile driver, count to 100. That's it. Oh, Taker. Ziggler just barely getting saved by the ropes there. That rope break is the one thing that kept Dolph Ziggler alive in this matchup. Taker, you gotta think, he had him. You could have counted to 100, you could have counted to 1,000, it wouldn't matter. Ziggler was down for the count, and oh, wait a minute, Taker stumbling back to his feet, but Ziggler now, oh, look at that, Taker kipping right up, getting right back up to his feet, you know, showing no remorse for Dolph Ziggler here, and he's, you know, showing that Taker's had a pretty rough stretch in recent weeks as well. But wait a minute, zigzag connected to the Undertaker. That could be it. Ziggler getting him away from the ropes. Doesn't want to follow the same fate as the Undertaker. This 1, 2, 3. No, the Undertaker stays alive. Kicks out of the zigzag. And Taker, that's gotta infuriate the Undertaker at this point, because, you know, he's had a pretty bad stretch of luck in recent weeks as well. Of course, you know, with what happened with the Shield. Man, Taker, he's just, you know, been completely disoriented after what went down last week. And a loss here to Dolph Ziggler would be detrimental heading into his title match with John Cena at TLC. There's a cover and another kick out by Ziggler there. Near fall for the show, or near fall for the Phenom, I should say. And wait a minute, Dolph Ziggler. He's got the sleeper hold locked in here. Taker, could he be forced to tap out here? Ziggler's got it locked in tight. Taker could tap out, pass out. Ziggler could be moments away, but no. Taker manages to break the hold, manages to escape just in the nick of time. But Ziggler now, oh, I see what he's trying to do there. Ziggler was trying to go for the cover, and now he's got a full Nelson locked in here. I don't think he's going to be able to outpower the Undertaker, but, you know, just do whatever he can to try to wear the dead man down here. But, you know, you see what he was trying to do. He had Taker, you know, got the breath out of him there with that sleeper hold. Tried to, you know, knock the air out of him. And then real quickly, before Taker could even recover, try to go for that pinfall. Try to make Taker exert some more energy in order to kick out. And now, wait a minute, Ziggler toss him over there into the corner, but oh, meets a big boot. But wait a minute, roll up now. What a counter by Ziggler, but oh, Taker makes it back to his feet. And now the Undertaker, he's on the offensive here. Taker, he cannot afford to lose this match either. I mean, neither of these two superstars can afford to lose this one. This is a big match for both of these two superstars. And now Taker just driving the knee right into the face of Dolph Ziggler. And now dragging him over here to the ring. Gonna go for a cover. 1, 2, And no, Ziggler stays alive, manages to kick out of that one. And now elbow right to the face by Dolph Ziggler. And right now it's just kind of a stalemate. Neither of these two superstars know what to do next. I mean, they've each taken each other's finisher. They've taken their best shots. But that hasn't been enough. And now Taker looks to possibly, he just needs to go for that one big move to try to put Ziggler away. But Ziggler, just kind of shakes him off there with the roll-up and into a zigzag. A second zigzag out of nowhere by Dolph Ziggler. And off the roll-up, Taker never even saw it coming. Ziggler with the cover. 1, 2, 3. Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler has done it. Dolph Ziggler, the show-off, has defeated The Undertaker. I don't believe it. Wow. What a victory that is for Dolph Ziggler right there. And the crowd, they are ecstatic. They are hyped for Dolph Ziggler's victory. And what a victory this is in the career of Dolph Ziggler. I mean, this was really a do-or-die situation here for Ziggler. I mean, this was, kind of the life or death situation of his career. Because, while, at this point, even if he had lost to Taker, may have been a decent contender in the U.S. title division. But I don't know. The future was looking pretty dark for Dolph Ziggler if he did not get this victory. But now that he has got the win, forget the U.S. title division. I mean, while he'll be way up there in the U.S. title picture, he could be a valid challenger there. But, the main event picture is now completely opened up for Ziggler as well. Could we be looking at a future WWE champion here? I mean, I'm not exactly too sure, but oh no, the Undertaker, back to his feet with a choke slam, caught Ziggler off that. Ziggler was celebrating. Taker sat right up, connected with that choke slam, and now oh no, Taker, he's looking to make Ziggler suffer for this. He's looking to punish Ziggler. Last ride, look at the height on that last ride. And Taker, come on, that's it. Ziggler can't even defend himself. Taker, he's just looking to send a direct message, not only to every superstar in the locker room, but especially to John Cena. Tombstone pile driver. And Taker looking to put Ziggler in his place here tonight. But, that big victory by Dolph Ziggler, I don't know, Taker, will he really be able to rebound after what just went down in that last matchup? I mean, he can go out and he can tombstone Dolph Ziggler all he wants. But the fact is that he lost. Can he rebound off that loss? I don't know. That's a pretty huge loss there for the Undertaker. Now he's got to try to, I mean, really, he's just kind of been completely thrown off his game after what went down last week with the Shield. Will he even be able to rebound? What kind of mental state is the Undertaker going to be in come this Sunday at TLC? I don't know. At this point, I gotta be putting my money on John Cena just because of the current mental state of the Undertaker. I mean, Cena, with these mind games and then what's been going on with the Shield, I think Cena's got inside the Undertaker's head. I think Cena is probably, more mentally prepared to go into this matchup. But anyway, now we got to take a look here. Speaking of the United States Championship division, here are 3 superstars who could possibly be future #1 contenders for the U.S. title. R-Truth, he's got a big career-defining match coming up this Sunday against The Rock at tables, ladders, and chairs. Because if R-Truth can beat The Rock, what bragging rights R-Truth would have after that? But then, of course, we take a look at the 2 other superstars in this one. We take a look at Cesaro and Big E. Because, you gotta say, Cesaro has been on quite a roll in recent months. After, his setback on the No Way Out pre-show, after that loss in the mixed tag to Seth Rollins, ever since then, Cesaro's actually been on a pretty good winning streak. He was in the Survivor Series Battle Royal. I believe he was the first one eliminated. But still, on Raw and on Main Event, these singles matches, triple threats, fatal fours, whatever you put him in, Cesaro has been getting some much-needed victories. So I gotta say, depending on what goes down at TLC, depending on who walks out with the U.S. title, whether that'll be Del Rio or Swagger, I gotta say, both of those 2 superstars have got to keep Cesaro in the back of their minds. Because I gotta say, Cesaro especially, definitely, if he wins this match, I gotta say Cesaro's #1 contender for whoever wins. I gotta say Cesaro would be next in line to face the U.S. champion. But even with the loss here, Cesaro's a pretty strong challenger. Somebody you should definitely keep in the back of your head. You need to, keep an eye out for him. Keep an eye on this guy's progress because, he's been performing very well in these matches. Remember, not last week, but 2 weeks ago, he had a match against The Undertaker to kick off Raw, and he had a very strong outing there. Was, just moments away from getting a victory over The Undertaker, just like Dolph Ziggler did moments ago. What a victory that would have been for Cesaro as well. But then, of course, we have Big E Langston, who, he's challenged for the U.S. title before. We go all the way back to Capital Punishment back in June of WWE 13 Universe Mode. He, at one point, challenged Swagger for the U.S. title. He was unsuccessful there. He did team up with Dolph Ziggler for a short stint around Vengeance. And then, once we made it into WWE 2K14, Big E, just been kind of looking to find his place here on Monday Night Raw. And, he's picked up a couple victories here and there. Nothing too outstanding, nothing too, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, noteworthy, I don't know. Notoriety. I don't know what the word is I'm trying to think of here. But, the point is, Big E, he's just kind of, almost in limbo at this point. But look at Cesaro. Cesaro, a superplex off the top rope, taking R-Truth down center of the ring. And oh, look at that! Big E just blasting out of nowhere, blasting Cesaro with a big running STO, taking him down. Cesaro never even had a chance on that one. He was too focused on R-Truth. And, that's what's going to happen in these triple threat matches. That's what's going to happen. If you focus too much on one guy, you're going to get blindsided by the other. And that could, once we get down to the critical stages of this one, that could basically be the end of you. That could be your downfall. If you, can't focus on both superstars at once, and, you just get blindsided at one point, and, that's it. You're done. You're done in this match. And this is a critical matchup, as, all the matches on tonight's card are going to be. These are critical matches for every superstar. As when Big E hits a clothesline, there's 1, 2. Oh, but R-Truth manages to get over there to break that one up. And now Bulldog there. Bulldog from R-Truth. And oh, wait a minute. Look at Big E. Big E possibly trying to set Cesaro up for the big ending here. He's got him up on his shoulders. Can he hit it? He's taunting. Oh, and Big E hits the big ending right there. And wait a minute, Little Jimmy by R-Truth there. That could be it. R-Truth could be about to steal the victory. 3. Oh no! Big E manages to kick out there. Wow. I thought for sure R-Truth might have had him. R-Truth really snuck in there and, caught Big E completely off guard. I don't know. Does that mean maybe Truth should have tried to pin Cesaro off the big ending? Maybe so, but the point is, that's all what ifs. That's all shoulda, woulda, coulda. The bottom line is it ain't. R-Truth now, he's going to try to focus in, try to, pick himself another spot. That might have been his best opportunity, though. So, this once again opens the match up for really it's anybody's ball game at this point, at these stages in the matchup. As nice counter there from Truth, able to counter the headlock there. And now, oh, what a move there by Cesaro. A clothesline takes out both Big E and R-Truth. I didn't think it quite caught them flush, but it just kind of grazed them. A nice glancing blow, was able to take them both down at once. And now Big E from behind. Cesaro counters, takes Big E down. And at the moment, it looks like Cesaro appears to be in control here. He's going after Big E now. And oh, look at the strength of Cesaro here. Gut wrench suplex takes Big E down. And now Cesaro could be, moments away from a victory here, but now no. R-Truth makes it back to his feet, and he's going to stop any potential pinfall attempt there from Cesaro. Now look at this. Running Bulldog out of the corner there. And now R-Truth just kind of looking to possibly pick his spot here. Oh, wait a minute. Big E jumps in there, and he's got Cesaro powerbomb. But wait a minute. R-Truth connects. Running elbow right to the side of the head of Big E. That could be it. 2, 3, and R-Truth has just snuck in and got the victory in this one. Earlier he tried that strategy and it didn't work out. I guess, the old saying goes, if at first you don't succeed, try again. And that's exactly what R-Truth did, and it has gotten him a victory in this triple threat matchup. Big momentum builder heading into his match with The Rock this Sunday at Tables, Ladders, and Chairs. And as we can see right there, after Big E had hit the big ending, we thought Truth might have had him there, with that little Jimmy, but he was unsuccessful. And then right there we see the strength of Cesaro, but in the end, after that elbow just caught Big... Oh, wait a minute. I don't think we're going to have to wait until TLC to get this matchup underway. As we can see, The Rock is up on the stage. He's calling out R-Truth. We're getting a bit of a war of words between these two right now. Referee trying to hold him back. And now 3MB coming out here almost as security. But Truth fights them off and delivers a punch to The Rock. And now The Rock fights back with another one. So, yeah, 3MB. They're not really cutting it as security guards either. So, what are 3MB really good at other than jobbing? Am I right? No? Okay. Alright, anyway. So, let us move on to the next matchup, which is featuring the United States Champion. But first, here is his ring announcer, Ricardo Rodriguez, here to introduce Alberto Del Rio, your United States Champion. So here we go. Del Rio going to make his way down to the ring now. Of course, he's the United States Champion. Won it back at Survivor Series in a 6-man battle royal against the former U.S. Champion, Jack Swagger, Zack Ryder, Big E, and Cesaro, who we just saw compete in the last matchup, Rob Van Dam, and of course, or was that all of them? I feel like I just named 6 people right there. Let's see, Big E, Cesaro, Ryder, Swagger, yeah, I did name 6. I'm sorry, I had to redo this part of the commentary because I got interrupted the first time very shortly, so I don't know, I did them in a different order and it just threw me off now. But anyway, Kofi Kingston now. He will be Del Rio's opponent here tonight, so what an opportunity this is for Kofi Kingston. Because, really, he hasn't, in 2K14, it just hasn't been his year. He hasn't been too great. Well, not really a year, I guess you could say maybe like a season of Universe mode. You could say that's like season 2 of Universe. It's not really a full year, so it hasn't really been his season. This just hasn't been, Kofi, he's been in a bit of a rut, really, ever since the beginning of Universe mode, but more so in 2K14, just not getting featured on matches, on match cards, and, Kofi's just kind of had a string of bad luck. He hasn't been, really been getting featured, so this could be a big opportunity for Kofi. If he could get the win, he could potentially line himself up to be a future challenger for that United States Championship. So Kofi could really use a win here. This is really a big opportunity for Kofi to try to prove himself here on Monday Night Raw. But, of course, we know that Del Rio and Jack Swagger are going to be facing off for the U.S. title at TLC. Probably going to be the first matchup on the card because, the old tradition we got going with Jack Swagger kicking off every single pay-per-view. He's, it wasn't on purpose at first, but now I'm kind of doing it on purpose that, Swagger somehow manages to get himself into the first match on every single pay-per-view card. So, yeah, so far Swagger's got that going for him. So that just shows Swagger, he's been kind of a staple of consistency in this Universe mode, whereas Kofi has been the exact opposite. He really could use a win here. He did compete at No Way Out for the U.S. title, but that was in a Fatal 4-Way, and Kofi wasn't too huge of a factor in that one. So Kofi really needs a victory here against Del Rio. But Del Rio with a nice suplex taking Kofi down. Del Rio needs a victory as well. He needs to just build that much more momentum heading into his match for the title against Jack Swagger this Sunday at TLC. But of course, Del Rio, like I said, he won the belt at Survivor Series, and ever since then, he's been on a bit of a winning streak. He's actually, it appears as though he's got Paul Heyman kind of in his back pocket, or maybe Paul Heyman has Del Rio in his back pocket. I'm not exactly sure what the whole situation there, how that works, what that is. But really, he seems like he's almost a Paul Heyman guy, the way he's been treated since coming over to Monday Night Raw. He's been, Raw's biggest acquisition from SmackDown, it seems to be recently. With all these high-profile matchups he's been put in, matches, he had a match at No Way Out against CM Punk, faced off against Daniel Bryan, the World Heavyweight Champion Mark Henry from SmackDown on Main Event. So, Del Rio's really been getting put into a pretty good role here on Monday Night Raw, and while he hasn't won all of those matches, he definitely has, made quite a performance out of them. And now he's got this matchup here against Kofi Kingston, a matchup where Del Rio's obviously the clear-cut favorite. Kofi, a bit inconsistent in the series, whereas Del Rio, coming off that United States Championship win, he's looking really good as of late. For right now, as we can go ahead and take a look, Kofi with a big kick, but Del Rio now going to send Kofi over there into the corner. But Kofi with a nice counter, and here's Kofi now. Big 2 punches right there to the face, and now uppercut to Del Rio, dropping him back there into the corner. Just staggered Del Rio there. And now driving that knee right in the face of Del Rio now. But Del Rio now makes it back to his feet with a nice counter. And look at this. Oh, takes him down right on the arm with a beautiful scoop slam. And that's definitely going to work in Del Rio's favor. You know, that strategy of working on the arm, targeting the arm, try to soften it up for that patented cross arm breaker submission hold. And, oh, what a move! What a move there, just driving the arm right into the knees of Del Rio. What a move that is. That is vintage Del Rio right there. And wait a minute, Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston looking to fire up here. And boom, drop right to Del Rio, takes him down. There's a cover, 1. No, but Del Rio kicks out before even a 2 count. And Del Rio now, he's got to be careful here, and this is a very smart strategy. Gets himself out of the ring to try and shut down the pace, the momentum of Kofi Kingston. And oh, what a move. Punch right to the face of Kofi. And now back in the ring. Once again, going to drop him down on the arm with a beautiful scoop slam. And once again, Del Rio just going right back after that arm. Try to wear it down, set it up for that cross. Wait a minute, Kofi Kingston with a roll-up here. 2. And oh, Del Rio now reverses it into a roll-up of his own. And Kofi now counters. Here's 1. There's not even a 2. Del Rio kicks out. So very nice series of reversals there, each countering their roll-up into their own roll-up. And oh, now a suplex taking him down is Del Rio. And now Del Rio once again grabbing him by the arm. Big kick right to the ribs. That's, you know, if Del Rio, if he's not going to work on the arm, he's definitely going to hit you with those vicious kicks. That is definitely one of the signature moves in the arsenal of Del Rio. You know, going after the arm, anything that goes after the arm. And then, of course, the vicious kicks. And now Kofi Kingston appears to, you know, be trying to get some offense in here. So Del Rio right now seems to be in control. He's got Kofi over there in the corner, going up to the second rope here. What is this? Oh, what a move! What a move by Del Rio. A bit of an Astro Scissors Whip, I believe that's what the move is called. You know, a bit of like a Hurricanrana from behind. And now Kofi. Oh, Kofi's trying to fire up the WWE Universe. Could be looking for that Trouble in Paradise. And Kofi now. Oh, big clothesline. Sends Del Rio over there into the corner. Look at this. Oh, what a move. Takes him down. Oh, he's not done yet. Off the top. Cross body there. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh, but Del Rio managed to kick out there. Kofi almost had him right there. Almost caught Del Rio completely off guard, but Del Rio managed to stay alive. Nice side wrestling leg sweep now by Kofi Kingston, taking Del Rio down. Going up to the... Oh, springboard splat. Oh, no. Del Rio managed to roll out of the way. And, oh, this is not good for Kofi. This is not where he wants to be. Don't turn around, Kofi. You're not going to like the view. It's Del Rio now. Oh, he's got him. He's got the cross arm breaker locked in. Kofi Kingston, he's too far away from the ropes. He's not going to be able to get a rope break here, I don't think. Kofi, he's trying to fight out of this, but I don't know how long he's going to be able to last. Del Rio really cinching back on that cross arm breaker. I don't think Kofi can get out of it. Okay, I'm wrong. Kofi manages to escape. Del Rio might have, you know, didn't quite have it locked in all the way and just, you know, gave Kofi a bit of an opportunity to escape. But, oh, Del Rio now fires up with 2 clotheslines and then a nice tilt-a-whirl backbreaker there. Del Rio now going to the corner. Oh, he's measuring Kofi. He's looking for that super kick. And no, Kofi dodges. Manages to avoid the super kick there. And here's Del Rio now. Wait, counter from Kofi into a roll-up. 2 count. Oh, nope, not a 2 count. Del Rio stays alive there. And now here's Kofi. What's he looking to do here? He's got Del Rio by the head, puts him out over there against the ropes. And now a nice Irish whip. Oh, nice leapfrog. And into a nice body splash sort of move there, almost like a cross body. And Kofi now. This time he's looking to go for that Trouble in Paradise once again. Can he hit it? And yes, he does. Kofi connects with Trouble in Paradise. That could be it for Del Rio. Del Rio may have just got his lights shut out here. 2. And oh, Del Rio manages to stay alive. Keeps himself alive in this one. Nice kick right to the side, to the ribs there of Kofi. And oh, just tosses him right off that. Wait, counter again. 1. No, not even a 1 count. Del Rio counters. 2 count. Oh, not a 2 count. Kofi manages to escape there. But oh, right into a cross arm breaker. And well, Kofi, very valiant effort, but he's done. He's tapping out. I mean, Kofi, he may have managed to get out of the first cross arm breaker, but there was absolutely no way in hell that Kofi was going to get out of that second one. Del Rio would make sure of that. And the United States champion, Alberto Del Rio, once again, is your winner. He's the victor in this contest. Big win there to try and build some momentum, some must-need was a must-need win, or that was a must-win situation for Del Rio to, keep the momentum going into TLC, and that's exactly what Del Rio did. Right here, out of the roll-up, Kofi was still trying to recover, and he was the victim of a cross arm breaker submission hold, and there was nothing Kofi could do but tap out. He may have managed to break out the first, but, that was just that much more damage Del Rio was able to do to the arm. By the time he locked in that second one, Kofi didn't stand a chance. But, Kofi, he had a really good outing here. A good way to go out of WWE 2K14 Universe Mode with a very good match between the two. Del Rio is victorious. So I think it's a bad time we move on to the next match. Wait a minute! Jack Swagger blasts him from behind. Hey, Paul, have you seen Hunter lately? I need to deliver a message. Dean, he's not here. I'm sorry. Is there something else I can do for you? Well, Paul, you can deliver this message to him for me, then. The Shield was not behind the attack on Stephanie McMahon last Friday on SmackDown. Triple H just seems to blame us for any trouble that's in the WWE anymore. But we weren't behind Stephanie McMahon's attack. We'll take full credit for Vince's demise, but we had nothing to do with Stephanie. And Paul, what's up with the freight train over there? Is he your bodyguard or something? Oh, don't mind him. Triple H just put him there for the night because of all that's been going down lately. After Stephanie being hospitalized, he says he can't afford to lose me. After all, I'm the only one left besides him that can still run this company. Well, after our match with Hunter this Sunday, you'll be the only one left who can still run this company. Oh, is that so? Listen, Ambrose. I don't care what you say. I know you had something to do with Stephanie McMahon's attack last Friday. That just gives me another reason to kick your ass this Sunday. Oh, please. This company's far better off without Stephanie anyway. And you better watch what you say, otherwise you might not even make it to this Sunday. And what a series of events that was right there. And in Paul Heyman's office of all places. Wow. So Dean Ambrose, Triple H, just one more confrontation. And that's just going to add even more fuel to the fire for this rivalry. I mean, as if it wasn't intense already enough. But of course, with what happened to Stephanie McMahon on SmackDown, assaulted by some mystery, almost you could say assassin, hitman, whatever the appropriate term is for this situation. Obviously, the Shield is going to be the prime suspect. They took out Vince McMahon a few months back, so I would think it's the Shield, and I'm sure everyone else who's watching this knows that it's the Shield who's behind it. I mean, obviously, it's got to be them. They took out Vince McMahon a few months ago, and, they're trying to play more mind games with Triple H, so it's got to be them, right? Stephanie McMahon's obviously the next target, and the McMahon family. Triple H, looks like Triple H is going to be next. But, for some reason, if it's not the Shield, then this is really just going to play right into their hands. Because, this is a very great situation for them that just, is on their plate right now. It's just right in front of them. They're just waiting to feast. Because Triple H, at this point, instead of preparing for his match with the Shield, he's now, got to worry about Stephanie McMahon, about Vince McMahon, about that whole situation now. He's got to worry about his wife. That's obviously going to affect him psychologically. And, the question is that truly a benefit for the Shield, or is it just going to make their situation, their match at TLC, all that more difficult? Because, desperate men, they do desperate things, and Triple H, they call him the Cerebral Assassin for a reason. That's all I got to say there. I mean, Triple H, he's got a... I'm not even going to go any more into that. I mean, Cerebral Assassin, that sums it all up. I mean, you can only imagine what Triple H is going to try to do to the Shield this Sunday at TLC. I mean, especially with what happened to Stephanie McMahon. I mean, I don't know. Wait a minute, look at this! Titus O'Neil out of nowhere hits the Clash of the Titus. What? Wow, this match could be over already. 2, 3. Oh no, Rey Mysterio. Oh man, that was a close one there. Thank goodness Rey Mysterio managed to kick out of that one. This would have been a very underwhelming contest, but Titus O'Neil now off the gutbuster looking to put Rey away again, but no, unsuccessful. Mysterio stays alive once again. I mean, wow, Titus O'Neil, that clash of Titus out of nowhere. Definitely didn't see that one coming. But, you know, it just kind of shows that, you know, the aggressiveness right now of the primetime players. We do know, of course, we have Sin Cara and Rey Mysterio. They're #1 contenders for the tag team titles. And they're going to be facing the Wyatt family on the next episode of Universe Mode, which is Mega, or not, what am I saying? It's just main event. It's not Mega main event, it's main event. Mega main event was like a month ago, so if you missed it, go check it out. Cheap plug right there. I don't even know how I got to that, but main event, you know, next episode of Universe Mode, it will be the Wyatt family versus Sin Cara and Rey Mysterio for the tag team championships of the world. So make sure to stay tuned for that. The reason behind that, you know, didn't really fit the card. I already have a ton of matches going for that, and tag team titles just didn't make it. So boo-hoo. Go cry in the comments. I don't know. But anyway, here we can take a look now. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the aggressiveness of the primetime players, because, you know, they've got quite the rivalry going with Tons of Funk. They're going to be facing Tons of Funk on the TLC pre-show in a tables #1 contenders match, which means, you know, if the Wyatt family wins on the next episode of main event, or if Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara win the tag team titles on the next episode of main event, then that means at the Royal Rumble, you know, the winner of the primetime players Tons of Funk match, they're going to be facing off against the winner of the tag team title match, which will take place on the next episode. So you never know. What this means is basically at not TLC, but, you know, in the future, let's say, you know, Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara win the tag team titles on main event. And then let's say, you know, the primetime players, they go on to win the match at TLC. This could potentially be a future tag team title match. You know, maybe at the Royal Rumble, maybe sometime even sooner before then. Probably the Royal Rumble is the most likely option, but, you know, this could possibly be a future tag team title opportunity. So both these teams obviously could have that in mind right here. So this is going to be, you know, a very close match, a very closely watched match. Not only between the two teams, but for the Wyatt family as well, and Tons of Funk, because, you know, they got to look forward to facing either one of these two teams in the, you know, within the week, because, you know, at TLC this Sunday, Tons of Funk looking forward to facing the primetime players, and Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara have the Wyatt family in the next episode of main event. Look at Sin Cara, suicide dive to the outside, but no, Darren Young managed to avoid it, and now elbow right to the top of the head of Sin Cara. But, yeah, I just am not having much luck with this commentary. I keep getting interrupted. Ah, man, I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to have so much time to do commentary. And then, you know, I've been interrupted like 3 times now. But I've only stuck with, like, 2 parts of the 3 that I was trying to do. So I hopefully, you know, with all this stopping and starting, that doesn't do anything to, like, lag the computer / commentary thingamajig, which would suck. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a focus in now on this match. We have Darren Young and Sin Cara, currently the 2 legal participants in this one. Sin Cara, though, it's probably a smart strategy. Sin Cara tagging out, bringing Mysterio into the match, because after he missed that suicide dive to the outside, that's definitely going to, you know, he's going to be feeling that one. So tagging Rey Mysterio in is probably a pretty good option. But, oh, man. Oh, never mind. I thought Darren Young was going to go tag in the big deal Titus O'Neil, or real deal. I still don't know which it is. But I thought he was going to go tag in Titus O'Neil. That didn't happen. And, oh, here we go. Rey Mysterio maybe going to go tag out Sin Cara. No. The side's against it. Just trying to get... It's actually not a bad strategy. Try to get Darren Young away from Titus O'Neil, which could work. But, oh, here we go. Rey Mysterio up to the top rope now. Oh, it takes him down with that... oh, wait a minute. Looks like he tripped there. He hit... Oh, that could cost him. Darren Young with a roll-up here. That's... Oh, counter. And my voice is going out with the heck. 2 counts. And no counter once again there from Darren Young. 2, and it's broken up by Sin Cara. But, I mean, Rey Mysterio, that mistake almost cost him the match. He hit that springboard off the top rope, and then, you know, he tripped. He was going to go run off the ropes to go for one of his signature maneuvers in that comeback, and he tripped. And because of that, Darren Young almost caught him there, almost got him on the roll-up. But lucky enough for Rey Mysterio, he managed to stay alive, managed to survive, managed to kick out. But now he's got to deal with Titus O'Neil, and this is definitely not where Rey Mysterio wants to be. Titus O'Neil just going to try to exert his power on Rey with this submission hold here. And, oh, wait a minute. Mysterio taps out. Rey Mysterio taps out. And just like that, the prime time players have defeated Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara. So, you know, that one oh, yeah, I forgot. I completely forgot about that clash to Titus that happened during the match. That definitely factored into that submission victory there. But as you can see right there, I don't think Darren Young managed to unless Darren Young, might have just managed to reach out and kind of, clip his, his foot there or something to make Ray trip. But that almost cost him the match, and you could say that it did cost him the match because Ray was on a big comeback. He was getting fired up, and just like that, the Primetime Players took control. Titus O'Neil was able to get the tag into the match and get the victory for the Primetime Players. So I don't know. That is a huge loss for Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara heading into their title match. 2 days from now in the next episode of Main Event. Oh God, glitch. Oh, anyway. I felt the need to do that. So anyway, Darren Young, Titus O'Neil, on the other hand, this is a big victory for them heading into the match on the TLC pre-show with tons of funk. But now it is time for the main event of the evening, the most electrifying main event in WWE 2K14 Universe Mode Monday Night Raw's history, because we've got the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. It is the People's Champion, the Brahma Bull, that is known as The Rock. So man, The Rock, this is set to be one huge Fatal 4-Way, The Rock being the first participant. We've also got Roman Reigns, John Cena, and Batista. What a Fatal 4-Way this is going to be to finish off Monday Night Raw here in WWE 2K14 Universe Mode. We are going out with a bang, people. So, well, are you ready? I think I'm ready. The WWE Universe is ready. The Rock is ready. So let's go ahead and get this thing underway. Now coming down to the ring is the Animal Batista. Yes, that's right. Batista made his return on the Survivor Series pre-show, defeated Daniel Bryan in an impromptu match, and now he's here on Monday Night Raw. Looking forward to a match with Daniel Bryan, a rematch at Tables, Ladders, and Chairs. So Batista, if he gets a win there, I gotta say, The Rock, if he can beat R-Truth, because he's The Rock, Batista, because he's Batista, if he can get a win, if both these two superstars can get a win, they could be looking, it could look like they're possibly the next challengers for the WWE Championship after The Undertaker and John Cena face off at TLC. And then, of course, we have the powerhouse of the Shield, Roman Reigns. And man, Roman Reigns, he's got a big match to look forward to. This match right here is probably why he wasn't backstage with Rollins and Ambrose earlier on tonight. But Roman Reigns, of course, that 6-man tag, it'll be the Outsiders, the NWO, whatever, Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, and Triple H working together, the Authority, whatever kind of stable they should be called, if it's like Triple H and the Outsiders, or if it's, the Authority. Can Scott Hall and Kevin Nash truly be considered, part of the Authority now, maybe? I don't know, but they're going to be going up against the Shield. Roman Reigns, of course, is in that match. And then, the final man in this Fatal 4-Way, it is the WWE Champion heading into a match with The Undertaker for the title at TLC. It is John Cena. John Cena won the title back from The Undertaker Survivor Series, and he's looking to keep it this time around. He's looking to keep it and defeat The Undertaker TLC, but can he actually get the job done? I don't know, but a victory here in this Fatal 4 will definitely help with momentum heading into that one. But now here we go, the match is underway. Big clothesline there by The Rock, as it looks like The Rock and Batista are going to go at it now, and John Cena and Roman Reigns going after each other here. Big shoulder block there from John Cena. Big punch now from Batista, and right away you can tell that this matchup is going to be difficult to call. Look at this, Batista, sidewalk slam, nice belly-to-belly slam from Roman Reigns. And this is, it's a Fatal 4-Way environment. There's going to be action all over the place. It's going to be very difficult to call, but I will try my best to keep on top of the action and make sure that I can call this matchup the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. That didn't make much sense, but roll with it. It doesn't matter. This is my show, damn it. I'm the Authority, damn it. Anyway, so, Batista went off the top rope, missed the axe handle off the top rope. Cena going after Roman Reigns once again. Look at, oh, what a nice backbreaker there, like a back neck breaker from The Rock to Batista, taking him down. And now John Cena, nice back suplex, and The Rock, he's gonna suplex Batista there. And look at this, headlock now by John Cena. Counter from Roman Reigns. And Batista now throws The Rock over there in the corner. And now, this is vintage Batista, just driving the shoulders right into the gut. Nice hip toss there from John Cena. That is vintage John Cena. And now Batista driving the knee right into the face of The Rock down there in the corner. And now, oh, nice snapmare takedown from Batista. Look at this. Big boot right to the face of The Rock. And the People's Champion, he's on, playing defense in this one. He's back on his heels, but he's trying to get back on the offense here with a nice side wrestling legs. He's taken down Batista. And now, look at this. Cena sent over there into the corner. Big running forearm smash to the face from Roman Reigns. And here we go. Cena now with a nice counter. Takes Roman Reigns down. Batista is now put over there into the corner by The Rock. And The Rock, oh, Batista collides with Roman Reigns there. That's actually a pretty good strategy from The Rock. Try to disrupt the offense of Roman Reigns. Just try to disorient his opponent's nice neck breaker from The Rock. Taking Batista down. Running Bulldog there from John Cena. The one-handed Bulldog taking down Roman Reigns. And now Cena wins the collar and elbow tie up there. He's going to Irish whip Roman Reigns, bring him back into... Oh, what a move by Roman Reigns. Takes him down with a running STO. And Batista now picks The Rock up. And DDT spikes The Rock headfirst in the mat. And now a Thez press by Cena firing away with some punches there. And Batista now, he's on the offensive. Cena remains on the offensive, but Roman Reigns, did he hit the... Nope, Cena countered it. That random camera angle cut was kind of difficult to follow, but no, he did manage to hit it. Managed to hit the clothesline. Oh, no, he didn't manage to hit it. Cena managed to counter. And I was actually trying to text there for a little bit, so I was having a little trouble multitasking there. And I'm hearing thunder in the background, so if the power goes out during this commentary, that'd be kind of weird. But, this is a laptop, so it'll have a battery to... the battery to run on, so I'll be good. But I'll be commentating in the dark, I guess. But anyway, big elbow to the back of the head by Roman Reigns. And Cena, Rock counters. He's roll up, but blah. I see this is what's going to happen. The action, it's all over the place, so difficult to try to cover. I'm gonna make some mistakes in this one, but as we can see, punches there as the ref's got to get out of the way of the camera. Roman Reigns and Batista currently on the offensive. Cena back to his feet with a nice counter. And, oh, Batista now going after Roman Reigns here with a jackhammer. What a move there from Batista, paying homage to Goldberg, perhaps. As, here we go, we fast forward a little bit ahead into the matchup. You know the whole drill, I don't gotta explain it, even if you're new around here. Go back, check out my old videos, damn it, and find out for yourself. I don't know. Anyway, so here we go. Cena with the big body shots, but oh, running clothesline by Roman Reigns completely derails John Cena's momentum there. And Batista going for another jackhammer here. Plants Cena into the mat. And Batista, you gotta imagine, since he's come back to Raw, I mean, we remember he returned to SmackDown back in August for SummerSlam, failed to capture the world title, so you'd gotta think that the WWE Championship is in Batista's sights. Now that he's back here on Raw, now that, Paul Heyman has kind of welcomed him to the brand, you got to think Batista, he's got to be one of the top contenders for that WWE Championship, even win or lose heading into TLC. But I'm sure a victory, and he's definitely number one. But even with the loss, he's got to be in the running at this point. But The Rock now. Big punch to Cena. Going to put him up on that top rope. Oh, but counter by Cena. Cena's up on the top rope. Look at this. John Cena connects with that leg drop off the top rope. But, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Batista. Perfect timing. Batista bomb. Takes Cena down. Batista could be moments away from a win. Oh, but The Rock makes it back to his feet. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Batista. He's going to go for it again. A second Batista bomb. This time to The Rock. But Roman Reigns is back in the ring, so I don't think Batista's going to manage to get the pin here. Oh, big Superman punch from Reigns. 2 count. And, oh, Roman Reigns just manages to break that one up. Wow. Wait a minute. Oh. Wait a minute. Rock bottom. Rock bottom there from The Rock. And he's trying to go for the pin now, but I mean, man, that was very close. Wait, cover now by Cena. And, oh, Roman Reigns barely beats the count there. Oh, and now a spear. A spear from Roman Reigns, and there's a cover. 2, 3, Batista was distracted. He was beaten on The Rock, and just like that, Roman Reigns has won this Fatal 4-Way matchup. A big spear out of nowhere. I mean, there at the end, it was just so much to try to cover. All the finishers coming in. Wait a minute. Oh no, it looks like the NWO's got something to say here. Well, it's going to be Scott Hall or Kevin Nash. It's Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash from behind. Look out, Roman Reigns. Big shot from Kevin Nash. Oh, and now he's going after Batista. Kevin Nash DDT to the animal. And well, that's this episode of Monday Night Raw, capping off WWE 2K14 Raw with a bang. I want to thank y'all for watching. Make sure to stay tuned for the next episode of Universe Mode. And as always, keep on YouTubing.